Hey friends, welcome to my second video about the Yamaha PSR-E373, the new one for 2020. In this video we're going to hear a whole lot more sounds and have a look at some of the new features. There's only been a few changes, but they're very important. The piano sounds excellent, but sustains very strangely. Piano number 2. And bright piano. Certainly is bright. This one's honky tonk. And we've got really nice EP tones. That first one uses the DSP effect system. Let's just turn that off for a moment. So that's the true sound. Let's switch to the next one. And I think you'll agree that's really nice. Let's switch that DSP off again. I have found that some of the sounds are only made different by the DSP. So if I switch to the previous EP sound and turn that DSP off again, you'll hear that the underlying sound is exactly the same. So just a slight criticism there. Let's have a look at voice articulation. For most sounds, voice articulation just adds a bit of vibrato. In some cases it changes the actual timbre of the sound. And I'll just say I did find it a little tricky to reach over and press that button while actually playing a melody, but this is the way you can get around that. You can assign the articulation to the foot pedal, and that'll free you up to play with both hands. You probably wouldn't do that with most piano sounds, but we'll have a look at some better examples later in this video. For now, let's just run through some more of those excellent DSP effects. This clean clavier sound is a really good one to show you the character of the DSP effects. There are 35 effects to choose from. A gentle phaser there, now some harsh distortion. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's nice to see that Yamaha have made a keyboard that's not afraid to go there. Let's try a softer overdrive. short delay. And a longer stereo delay. Nice tough rotary effect. And I can't resist one more distortion. Yeah, that's great. Okay, I'm happy now. Let's move on to some EDM sounds. The synth sounds are great, and this is where we can bring back our voice articulation. Down on the foot pedal again. Nice. And the pad sounds are good too. Responding again with that vibrato on the voice articulation. So there's that vibrato again. I want to try this with some organ sounds. Sounds a bit unnatural there. Let's try a different one. That's a bit better. This next one is really creamy. But again, it's very unnatural with that vibrato. Okay, classic rock organ. That feels a bit more right with the vibrato effect. Okay, we'll have a look at some more voice articulation a bit later on. For now, I want to talk about some design issues. At the back of the keyboard here, the plug sockets are completely invisible and recessed, so it's very hard to find where you need to be. In fact, just unplugging this one now, I'm having trouble finding my way to put it back. Okay, there it is. But how hard would it have been just to write the names and positions of the sockets on this front panel? Just a slight annoyance. Moving on to something much more positive though, Yamaha have extended the number of arpeggios available. So we switch that on just by pressing the arpeggio button and then hold it down, and we can choose from a list of 196 arpeggios. And this can be a great source of musical inspiration. Or just a good shortcut to sounding like you can play. The arpeggiator also does beats. Including some diverse ones like Indian and Arabic rhythms. Here are some preset beats. You can hear in that one that the PSR-E373 can do cutoff and resonance, but it doesn't have a control for that on board. It would have to be accessed externally by connecting to a computer. Most of the beats have a really nice natural flow. You can save 9 sounds of your own in the registry, and of course Yamaha have preset the registry with sounds that really capitalize on that voice articulation. So those ones give you a change in actual timbre instead of just vibrato. Let's have a listen to dual sounds. This is a great feature that allows you to layer a second sound under your main sound. Violins there, and now synth. If you use voice articulation, it'll only affect your primary sound. So you can hear it on the piano there, but not the synth. The screen gives you probably more information than you really need. It tells you what features are switched on or off at any particular time, at the top left there. The main part is knowing which sound you're on, clearly shown. On the lower left here, you'll see what chords are being played while there is an accompaniment in motion. Over here, we've got what's referred to in the manual as the registration section, but I haven't actually seen this part of the screen animate in any way, so I'm not sure why it's there. But it does remind us that you can save those 9 sounds of your own. Anyway, everything's nice and clear and it gets the job done. Another big improvement is the quality of the keybed. I think it's the nicest keybed I've ever felt on a home keyboard. That concludes video number 2 about the PSR-E373. Thanks for watching, everybody. In the third and final video, we're going to compare this new model with the older PSR-E373 and talk about the improvements that have been made. I'll see you for that one.